Okay, so I want to model for you today how you can make connections between multiple causes and effects by asking three questions. What's going on? Why did that happen? And then why did that really happen? This work is not easy, but it is possible to do if you just have a little conversation with yourself. So I'm going to pretend like you're not here and I'm going to look at this text. Thank you, ma'am. Again, after I just finished reading it. You can do this also in the middle of a book, which you'll practice with in a moment with our book Restart, which we have not yet finished. Okay, so what is going on? So in this story, the boy tries to steal Luella Bates Washington's pocketbook, and he said it's because he wants some new blue suede shoes. And instead of turning him over to the police, Luella Bates Washington takes him home with her, kind of lecturing and scolding him. He doesn't run, but kind of squirms a little bit in the beginning before they get to her house. And when they get to her place, it says that he could hear the other roomers laughing and talking in the large house. And so he knew that they were not alone. And she proceeds to get them something to drink and something to eat while he washes his face and combs his hair. All the while, the door is open and her pocketbook is sitting out where he can see it. And he could take it and run, or he could escape through the open door. But he doesn't. So now, why does this happen? I'm thinking that she just wants to give him a second chance. She mentions that she had done things too, which she wouldn't tell him or God if God didn't already know, and that everyone's got something in common. And I think he doesn't run because he's maybe a little curious about her, maybe a little curious about what kind of a woman would take care of a thief rather than turning him into the police. So maybe they're just a little curious about each other. So then the third question is, why does this really happen? And I'm going a little bit deeper, and I'm thinking that maybe the house that she lived in could be maybe like a retirement home. I get the sense that she's a little bit older, although she still works doing hair at a beauty shop. Or maybe it's just a big apartment complex and everyone leaves their door open and everybody's friends and they trust each other. So, like, either way, the fact that the author talks about that makes me wonder if maybe the author wants us to know that she's a trusting person because she lives in this big place and everybody leaves their door open. Or maybe she's older and lives with older people and maybe is a little lonely. So I'm not really sure. But I think I can talk more about why this really happens with the boy, because he says that no one's at home. He wants some new shoes and he's dirty and he hasn't eaten. So I think maybe his parents are just busy working and he doesn't have someone home to love on him and take care of him. So I think that he stays because he gets some positive attention from this woman. So I think that the causes and effects here kind of all point to that. In making connections between the causes and effect, I can see the relationship more deeply between these two characters. And I can also kind of start to see a theme emerging. So that's how you do this work.